Hi, everybody. Happy New Year. We survived 2020, thank God. I know it's been a really tough, challenging year for so many of us, and I can confidently say 2020 changed my life forever, and it changed the Coptic Orthodox Church forever. I'm Sally Z, and I started the Coptic Survivor movement on July 12th, 2020. I came out and shared publicly with the entire world that I'd been sexually abused by a Coptic priest and that the church covered it up for decades. For over 17 years, I was told, you're asking for the impossible. We just simply don't remove priests for sexually abusing children. I was told by bishops. I was told by Pope Tawadros. I was told by so many. But after 6 days, history was made and this abuser was removed from priesthood. God made the impossible possible. And then on the 7th day, he spoke to us in the gospel, Matthew chapter 18. Whoever causes one of these little ones who believe in me to sin, it would be better for him if a millstone were hung around his neck and he were drowned in the depth of the sea. God spoke to us. Coptic survivors have spoken, and the Coptic people have spoken. We're not standing for sexual abuse in the Coptic Church anymore. It's time to clean up house. Pope Tawadros, you are the shepherd of our church. You took an oath before God to protect your sheep. We owe it to the good shepherd who shed his blood for us, who gave his life for his sheep. We owe it to him to protect his home from predators who come in and use the priesthood to abuse children and vulnerable adults. We can't allow that. Pope Tawadros, you're our shepherd. We beg you to remove these wolves in sheep's clothing. 2021 is an opportunity for the church to change. For years, fathers of the Coptic Church, you all covered this up for the sake of the reputation of the church and at the cost of victims' lives. Victims are suffering to cover up these crimes. What reputation are you protecting now? The truth is exposed. But 2021 is a new chance. It's a year of hope. It's a chance for you to make things right. Pope Tawadros, fathers of the Coptic Church, we beg you to do the right thing, to do as Christ would have done. We know that you want your children to be safe. We know that you want the right thing. Maybe we just need to communicate. I hope and I believe that in 2021, Pope Tawadros, we can sit down and we can talk and we can figure out how to fix this problem. Fathers of the Coptic Church, if you admit to this and you make this change, people will admire you. Your reputation will be a brand new one that gives people hope and faith, and that we can trust that this place is safe, that families can bring their children to church and they're not afraid that Abuna is going to rape their child. We shouldn't have that fear. Pope Tawadros, I beg you to work with Coptic survivors, to work with us to make our church safe. There's just no other way that is acceptable to us or to God. Coptic survivors, I thank you for your patience. I pray for peace for all of us. I'm so sorry that justice hasn't been served for all of you. I thank you for your patience. I commend you on your courage and bravery and strength to come out and share your stories, most of you for the first time. Horrific, traumatic stories. I'm so sorry this happened to you. It should never have happened, and it should never happen again. Please don't lose hope. In 2021, we have a chance to make so many positive changes. I'm working tirelessly with the most amazing people around the world to put together a team, an organization, so that we can all come together as one. We are one Coptic people. And when one of us is hurting, we're all suffering. We are one Coptic survivor. Advocates and supporters around the world, all of you that have been working tirelessly for hours with me for months, I thank you. Please don't lose hope. Change is coming. I thank you all so much for all that you've done for this movement, for survivors, for your mother, daughter, sister, brother that has been abused by a Coptic priest. Fathers of the Coptic Church that have spoken out against sexual abuse, I commend you on your courage. May Christ continue to give all of you his boldness and strength and courage and wisdom to do what's right in protecting us. Father Bishoy Salema, just thank you for being a good person. Thank you for leading like Christ and for courageously standing against sexual abuse and for being an incredible support to survivors who looked around for a father who would care for them, who would hear their voices and not ignore them. Thank you for being that father to them. Father David Miled, thank you for bravely and courageously coming out and speaking against sexual abuse and doing something about it. Thank you to all the priests. I don't want to get anyone in trouble. I know that a lot of you have done all you can and you've faced resistance from authority. I pray that the boldness of Christ continues to work through you, bolder and bolder, until we get closer and closer to a cleaner, safer, healthier Christian church where Christ can walk in and we can walk in and feel safe. I love you all. I hope 2021 brings us all blessings and changes. I love my Coptic church. I'm not going anywhere. We're not going anywhere. The truth is on our side. Jesus Christ is on our side. Coptic survivors, I love you all. Have a happy new year.